G'day my little robins, it's me Beth, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another music video reaction. We are back in Japan and we are back finally reacting to Crossfaith here on the channel. Today we are reacting to the brand new song and music video Zero. This is going to be the first song and the first video, you know, since Hero left the band and they got a brand new member. I am a sucker for Crossfaith. They are one of like the main bands that I have seen live the most. I've seen them live 3 times and every time they drop a tour here in England I'm like, yes, I'm gonna go. I will figure out the details later. I don't know why I'm a sucker for them, but I just am, and I'm interested with a new member. Is it going to be like a new sound, or is it going to be, you know, what we expect from Crossfaith? Because sometimes they go with the old faithful, and then sometimes they push the boundaries, so I'm really interested. Before we begin, if you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking a like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified when I upload on this channel. Enough rambling, let's just dive straight back into Crossfaith. Okay, let's press play. Let's see what they have to offer this time. It's been a while. Okay. A lot of tinfoil in the background. This This is a great responsibility. We're coming back from hell. Oh yes. I love Crossfaith. Okay, it's the Crossfaith I know and love. I like how the lyrics are also on the screen, even though it's in English. I can only imagine this live. It's kind of like the lyrics, it's like a comeback song. Crossfaith 2.0. It's mental, just like I want. Very trippy.
I think it's too late.
Oh. Okay, Crossfaith. His voice, so it's the fact that he can switch between all these different tones, the clean, the harsh. Then you've got the back in, chef's kiss. Wow, nice end shots. Okay, I want to say that's the end. Are we just going to have credits now?
No gas.
Yes,
Middle
we
of nowhere.
are.
Gonna be late. We're always
Somewhere
late.
on Earth.
Hey, what about using that thing?
You think it's fast enough?
Ooh, to be continued. Ooh, Crossfaith, are you going to be telling a story? That was Crossfaith 0. Let's talk about it. I'm going to hold my hands up now and stand by while I said halfway through that reaction that this feels like Crossfaith 2.0. Like, there was like enough of like the old Crossfaith that I'm like, okay, yeah, this sounds like really familiar. But then some of like the decisions with like the editing, like the producing, like the beats, and like the way like the mix of like the guitars and like the synth and like the drums, and I was like, okay, it's different, but it's familiar. And then we have Ken, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, he can do so many different emotions. He can take you through the motions in a single song. Wow. For those of you who don't know, you know, it's told me at the end, I'm going to introduce you to the members of Crossfaith. I mean, if you haven't heard them by now, have you been under a rock all these years? On vocals, you have Ken. Everyone just calls him Ken, but it's Kenta Koi. On program and vision, you have Terafumi Tamano. He was also backing, and I was like, oh, the editing with like the backing and then like with Ken, chef's kiss. On guitar, you have Daki Koid. On other guitar, you have Kazuki Takamura. And then on drums, you have Tasua Amano. Yeah, let's just go with those pronunciations. It feels like a really interesting choice, you know, to also then put the lyrics on the screen, because Crossfaith, even though they're Japanese, they are one of like the few Japanese bands, you know, that have performed in English. And I would say Ken's pronunciation and vocals over the years, you can definitely hear him and understand him a lot better than you could, you know, back in like the early 2010s when like Crossfaith first like started. And yeah, I'm really impressed with what I heard. It, like I said, it's a mixture of old, it's a mixture of new, familiarity. I can see like a lot of like older fans like myself being really into this, but then I can also see this being a really good gateway song as like an introduction into Crossfaith, because I feel like it was manic, but it wasn't as manic and as over the top and eccentric as they've been with previous songs or like previous videos where there's been like more emphasis on like the aggression and like the growls and like the unclean vocals. I definitely feel like this is the perfect stepping stone if you want to get into Crossfaith for the first time, and that is always good. Let's talk about the music video. There was a lot of tinfoil. I thought we were going to get into like conspiracy, that they had like put all the tinfoil on the walls because they were sick of the voices in their head, but you know, shine some like different coloured lights on and you go, yeah, simple, clean. I love the shot when they were in the room and like they were silhouetted in black and like you had like the red lighting and they all did that jump and like a little bit of a pose at the end, and I was like, why? But it worked and I really enjoyed it. Like, this is definitely one of the bands that I have a bias towards, but if I don't like something that they release, I will tell you. But this just made me really happy as a Crossfaith fan, as I really feel like this is a good introduction. Yeah, across the board, it's always going to be weird when a long-term member decides to leave a band, but I feel like the new member, he was great. You know, he sounded good, like when we were able to hear him in the mix, when we got some like shots of him playing in the video. Yeah, I can definitely see Crossfaith definitely coming out stronger. And, well, some members move on, but, you know, they've got to think of the band and what comes next. And I'm really interested in the next chapter of Crossfaith and what they have to offer. Apart from, like, my butchered pronunciations of the members' names, this is why I do not attempt pronunciations in, like, these Japanese reactions. Some of you are like, oh, tell us the names. And I'm like, no, because I can't pronounce them, because I'm a bit of an ignorant foreigner. But Crossfaith stand out. They're one of the few bands, you know, that I continue to go back to, and their songs always like evoke different feelings, emotions, thoughts, And this song was just, you just headbang to this song, you just get lost in the moment, and I can appreciate when a song just takes you away from like reality. And well, some of the visuals and like the eccentric direction of this music video, I was like, what am I watching? But as I've said, I enjoyed it. In the comments below, I'd love to hear, you know, your guys' thoughts and opinions on the song, the video, the band. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Sound off. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion here on the channel, and trust me, a lot of you guys are very opinionated. Who would have thought it? Anyway, let's get into my rating slash ranking. If I had to give it a 0 by Crossfaith, a rating out of 10, guys, they knocked it out of the ballpark. It's getting a 12 out of 10 because I just feel like it hit all the right notes. Old, new, chef's kiss. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That was my opinion. Let's wrap up this video before I continue to ramble. If you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking a like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified when I upload on this channel. At the end of this video, you can check out my last 2 videos or playlist depending on what mood I'm in when I'm editing this. Until next time, I'm Beth. Keep listening to good music. Goodbye.